Communicated on August the 4th, Carnival now has a new mask policy that went into effect on the August 7th sailings. In a nutshell, Carnival is just asking everyone to mask up when you are indoors. When you're outside on the Lido deck and kind of spaced away from people, they are more laxed on the mask policy, but when you are indoors, they're asking that you mask up. My wife and I took this cruise and we agreed to abide by the policy as much as possible. So, through the entire embarking process, you had to wear your mask. The security lines moved remarkably fast, and then you was escorted to a boarding area where you were kind of sectioned off until they called your boarding group, and then you were boarded separately. And just look at the way the muster drills are handled now. I think this is just beautiful. When you board the ship, they tell you where your station is, and you kind of go to it at your own leisure in groups. They still check you in so they know whether or not you've attended. Once you get to your little station, the guy tells you where your life jackets are in your cabin. He goes through a demonstration and tells you how to use it. And then once your cabin is available, you are to go in it and watch the rest of the video on the TV to complete the drill. And that's it. You do have to do it before they take off. They know if you've done it or not. And we were told that if you have not done it by the time they're ready to sail, they will lock your sail and sign card until you've done it. A plus to Carnival for doing things this way. We thought that Carnival did a great job of keeping the ship fun while following the CDC protocols. Now, I have looked at the protocols more times than I care to mention, and I honestly don't know what more they could have done to make the ship safe while keeping it fun. The reduced capacity made for a great trip. You didn't have to worry about as many lines. It was less crowded. At any time, you could find an empty chair on the Lido deck. So that kind of tells you everything that you need to know. At every entrance, you saw this. There was a sign reminding you to mask up while indoors, and there was an employee standing there with a bag full of extra masks just in case you forgot yours. At no time did I feel like someone was on there being the mask police. And after the cruise, my wife and I discussed it, and we felt that it was probably about 95% compliance. For the most part, everybody stayed masked up. We had fun on board. Almost nothing had changed. They still had all of the shows. The entertainers distanced themselves from you, but they wore masks whenever they interacted with you. And we saw this 100% of the time. So the fun was still there. Now, Carnival does get an F when it comes to straws. They are abiding by the no plastic rule, which we understand and support, but you're left with three options. They either give you a free candy straw, which melts and becomes messy. It got stuck in one of my teeth. You can buy paper straws that they offer for $1 that you have to reuse or lose and rebuy them. And they offer metal straws. I didn't even see how much those cost. Or third option, you can just sip it how they bring it to you. Now, like I said, I understand and support this, but come on, Carnival, you can give us some free paper straws, or you can always bring your own. One thing you have to remember that regardless to what Carnival's mask policy is, when you reach port, you will have to abide by their mask policies. Right now in Mexico, the policy is mask everywhere, indoors and out, and they don't play with you. They have armed guards enforcing their mask policy. In Cozumel, we decided to get off and we ran into our friend Martha. Every time we go to Cozumel, we rent from her. These people are dying for your business. So if you get out there and you need somebody to rent a vehicle from, check out our friend Martha. She's across the street to the left. Carnival made changes to the Hub app, and for that they get an A++. Not only was it great ideas, but it worked perfectly. You could check in and you got notified when your spot was available. You could order food anywhere on the ship. I'm working on a video that will be a complete tutorial on how to use it, so please be on the lookout for that. But yeah, be ready for some exciting changes for the Carnival Hub app. Great job, Carnival. And that's about it. Carnival's theme is choose fun. I think that now they can add the word safe to that. I really don't know what more they could have done to keep us safe while also providing the fun that you expect from a Carnival cruise. I do think that the most vulnerable spot on the cruise is the nightclub, but without shutting it down, again, I don't know what more they could have done to keep us safe. They did an excellent job. We had a wonderful time on our cruise. We wore our mask. We saw a high percentage of compliance on board of people wearing their mask. The only thing I can tell you is just stay up to date with the CDC requirements, with the guidelines. I will put a link in this description with more up-to-date information. And follow and subscribe if you like the videos and the content that I'm giving you. I'm trying my best to keep you up to date with everything cruise related.